Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at any time. And yes, this is our last update of the year because today is the last day of the year. At least it is for me. As you can see, it is Thursday, December 31st at 6:46 a.m. because that's just how I roll these days. I am up early. I am here because we want to have some very exciting announcements for you within the last day and a half or so before our JV promotion is officially over. But first, while we are here and while we wait for more fellow Groovesters to join us, let's have a little chat, shall we? I feel like you and me, we don't really talk anymore. So why don't we spend a few minutes just to do that? Because today, yes, is for me the last day of the year. For many of you around the world, is not that much farther behind. And so let's talk about the new year. Let's talk about goals. Let's talk about resolutions because it's very easy for us year after year after year to say about different things that we want to change. We want to, make a change here, or we want that to be different. We want things to have changed for ourselves, our situations, and everything else. But for me personally, I actually feel like I want things as much as possible to be the same. Maybe scale things up a little bit more now that we are here, now that we know about the potential of what Groove is coming very, very soon. We just know that there's so much more that obviously we can actually do with it. But let's be frank, for being all of us over here, and I believe even for me, my 2020 personally was pretty awesome. I had the opportunity to get away from the kinds of businesses, the kind of dealings, the kind of things that took up, I felt, too much of my time. Things that I had wanted to change for a very long time, and 2020 actually gave me the opportunity to actually do that. But notwithstanding, I think the most important is the opportunity to spend more time with family right here at home. Because normally, when you're running your own businesses the way that you normally do, it's very difficult to get that family time. And now that almost all of us, I personally have been stuck at home, my entire country has been on lockdown and semi lockdown since March of this year. So, for the past 9 months, I haven't really been able to go anywhere. In fact, our borders are closed. I can't leave the country. There are so many things restrictive. That is what many people are unhappy about around the world. But I almost see this as a blessing in disguise because it got me reconnected with Groove. It got me connected with all of you. It got me reconnected to all of my friends who I previously had lost touch with for probably a decade or longer. And also, it gave me the opportunity, the chance to venture into new projects, learn new skills, and take on new roles. So, what does that tell us about this year as well as the next year? Well, when it comes to resolutions, yes, we learn from what we had experienced over the last several months. But at the same time, just because there are ups, it doesn't mean that there aren't downs. In fact, there are plenty of downs. If you even look around you, and maybe if you're in the US, it's a lot easier for you to look around you and see that. But when I look on social media and I connect with anyone that I can, whether it's personally or on the phone or just chatting or whatever else, I see the entire world really negatively affected these days, whether it's politically, whether you want to call it economically, whether you want to call it socially as a society, due to many different sensitive issues, right? Whether it's about the pandemic, about mask, about racism, about the current economic state and health and everything along those lines. What I learned is that in the end, we can't control anything. We can't control anyone except for ourselves. We can't control what other people say. We can't control what other people do. So we just let them say and do what they want to do. And what I really enjoy about being here in Groove is that what I like to see is a place for us to escape all of that. I know I've kind of talked about this here and there previously in the past, but now as we reflect back on 2020 and everything that we've learned, I think that it's very important for us to identify that not only are we here to learn, academically, economically, learn how to make money, build businesses, we also want to learn how to become good people. We also want to learn how to be good leaders. We also want to learn how to do some nice personal development so that we can actually become the best version of ourselves ever, just because of everything that we have been able to learn. So yes, of course, I want Groove to be the place where we can escape the reality of the outside world and really connect with like-minded people who know that, yes, whenever we have these live shows, it might be for 30 minutes, it might be for an hour. If you can't make time for it, it's okay. Go off, do your own thing. What I feel is the beauty of these live shows is the opportunity for us to connect, to talk, to engage, to interact. And so, regardless of everything that I believe the Groove team have been able to do for us, the truth is, what I want to see more for each and every single one of us, especially being inside the doors, inside, right, of Groove, is I want to see all of us continue to work on ourselves. So in 2021, yes, we still want to learn new skills. We still want to make more money. We still want to increase our businesses. But in the end, I say the very fundamentals is working on improving ourselves. What does that mean? It means that whenever possible, we contribute. Whenever possible, we show gratitude and appreciation. I know, again, I talked about all of this before, but as we reflect back, and I know for many of us who are within our reach right now, who may be watching this right now, whether live or on the replay, we really truly are appreciative. We know what Mike, what Donna, what the leaders, and every other team member right here at Groove, they do for us. And so we truly appreciate what is going on, and we are committed and we dedicate ourselves to making a difference. But regardless of all of that, nothing is going to change. That there are people in the world, and there are people within our inner circles, and there are people within the groups and wherever else, maybe people who are close to you, maybe people whom you talk to very often, maybe people whom you also consider to be friends. There will still be people who would like to be negative. They would like to complain, whether it's about other things or about other people. Sometimes they would completely miss the point of all the value that is being brought to them, and they only want to nitpick on one or two things that they themselves have problems with. They don't see the bigger picture. They don't see all the value, all the sacrifice, all the time, efforts, and energy that's being put into the contributions of making sure that everything that we do personally for other people are all good and dandy. I'm sure you experience the same thing. And so with that, I think that it is important for us to understand that there will be people who only do those kinds of things because, let's say, they want to feel better about themselves or they want to get what they want. I don't know, right? But in the end, as we approach 2021, and as we continue to be more and more successful in what we do right here at Groove, you're going to see more and more people who are going to try and get you down. You're going to get people who are going to try and want to get you in trouble, maybe get you demotivated in what you do, maybe because of their own sensitivities or insecurities. Again, I don't know. But this is one thing that as you continue to progress in your career path, in your business, as a person, we need to learn how to overlook all those people, all those things. Yes, it's toxic. Yes, it brings us down. But in the end, I think that we need to be better than that. As Groovesters, I know that we are better than that. And so as we prepare for 2021, before we even get into all those resolutions of, gaining followers and gaining subscribers on our YouTube channels and Facebook pages, wanting to lose weight and become more healthy, all these traditional stuff, right? Become more successful in our businesses and become more committed. Before you commit to anything else, commit to yourself. Commit to know how you will react when things happen in your life that you cannot control. If anything, 2020, I believe, was practice. It was practice for what it would be like if we were being told what to do, if we were being forced, against our will to do things that we didn't want to do, because we cannot control what other people say. We can't control how they think. We can't control what they do. Again, the only thing that you can control is you. So that's why we are here. That's why as Groovesters, again, we are better than what we see on social media. We are better than what we see on the news. We are better than even what we see right next to us, because I know that being right here at Groove, you are really at the best possible place for you to get the most positive influence, and especially when you join us in the 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab, you will be surrounded by the top leaders in the world who have nothing but the best intentions to help you, to hold you by the hand, and to pull you back up. And if there's any exception to that rule, I just want to hope that those are just very minor exceptions, because for the majority of all of us who are here, we want to work together with no other intention other than to help you, with no other intention not to, help ourselves, not to make affiliate sales on our own or anything along those lines. It's to help you. I know that for many of our Groove team members and even fellow contributors right here in Groove, right here in the community, with nothing in expectation in return, they just selflessly want to help you, right? And so that's the kind of community that I envision. This is going to be bigger and bigger in 2021 and beyond. So let's prepare for that. Let's prepare to become leaders. Let's prepare to contribute and give back to the actual Groove community. That should be our resolution. That should be our goal, to help ourselves, help others, while helping ourselves in the process. And let's all help one another. So in 2021, let's all start by working on ourselves, because this is where it starts. So cool. Very appreciative of you for letting me share that little bit with you. If you are here and you are finally joining us here, right here at Groove at any time for our final update of the year, make sure that you say hi. Let me know your thoughts, what it is that you think about what it is that we have been talking about and will be talking about, and what role you would like to play. And of course, we would absolutely appreciate the opportunity to say hi to each and every single one of you. Like I said, Groove at any time. This is what we are about. So we got Coach Ryan join us all the way from British Columbia in Canada. Of course, it's all the way for me halfway around the world, but it could be neighbors to some of you who would be, let's say, in the US or somewhere else. We got Farzana Bibi saying hi. A big hello to you as well. I guess this is some kind of an emoji with oops, oops, oops. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that's because we can't actually see the emoji. But regardless, a very huge welcome to you. Thank you for being here. We got Zafar saying good morning, 4 a.m. in India, still awake. It is 7 a.m. right here for me. So I think we're both night owls or early morning birds, however you want to say. But if you say that you're still awake, you're still up, maybe it's because you're just so excited about what 2021 has to bring. And you are here at the right place, because right here at Groove, we're going to take all of us to that next level. Farzana is asking, how are you? I am doing fine. Thank you very much. And thank you for the takeout and virtual hug emojis as well. We got Timothy saying, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Diane Sanders, I think that applies everywhere. Thank you for sharing that with us. We got D saying hi to everyone. Facebook user saying hi. Nice decoration in the background. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, Mr. or Miss Facebook user, please make sure that you go to streamyard.com/Facebook so that Facebook can actually authenticate your particular profile for us to see. And of course, if that doesn't work for you for whatever reason, please put your name in parentheses so that I can actually identify you by name, maybe even say hi to you if we know each other. That would be absolutely awesome rather than just saying, hello to Facebook user. We got Jason saying groove is reality. Yes, this is going to be the real reality, right? It's not an alternate reality. It's the new reality, the new normal for all of us, especially to many of us who are just joining us right here within the Groove community. We have another new friend who is saying hi from Twitch. Good to see you. We got Garcia saying hi from Canada. Jason is Canadian as well. Good to see you. We got Travis saying what's up. Thank you for your message. Garcia is saying every time I hear your voice, I hear I'm listening to a commercial. You should be a radio announcer / TV host or international singer. LOL. Thank you very much. I do have a voice as well as a face, unfortunately, for radio, maybe even commercial, but we're here, we're doing live, so it doesn't matter how I look, it doesn't even matter how I sound. Hopefully, we can just get a positive message across for everybody. Okay, Jason, with a very interesting question. What is your main focus for success every day? Now, I do want to get into this. I can probably get into this for hours and hours and hours, but the one thing that I believe is so interestingly true, if you know of Zig Ziglar, he says that the more people that you help to reach their goals, the more likely you're going to reach your goal as well. I believed in this for a very long time because that was a part of my business. I did a lot of coaching, I did a lot of mentorship, I did a lot of speaking and training all across the world. But what's really interesting is that this year, focusing with fellow Groovesters right here in the Groove community, I wasn't doing or selling any of my own mentorship or coaching or anything along those lines. I was here simply trying to share as much value as we possibly can, trying to continue to teach and mentor with absolutely nothing in return in terms of expectations and no intentions of any other thing. And I can honestly say, this year in 2020 has been my most successful year yet. Not only monetarily, not only financially, but I would probably say the most important thing that all of us really want, right, is freedom. The freedom to spend time with your family at home, do what you want. And it's because of a combination of all these things. And maybe it is the kindness to help people, to share as much value as we can, to reach out your hand, to really go out of your way to help people, and focusing on that. For example, right now it's 7 a.m. in the morning for me. I don't have to be here, right? But I am, because I legitimately want to help fellow Groovesters. I think it's because of things like this, and knowing that you are helping other people at the same time. This makes it successful for everybody, and the universe is going to reward you yourself many times over. If you believe in that, then definitely go after it. It's definitely what I believe in and what I did for over the past not only several years, but also the last several months as well, specifically during this time while I've been stuck at home since March. And so I believe that this is something that will take us very, very far once we know how to focus on the right thing in 2021. So thank you, Jason, for asking that awesome question. Rob is saying, you've been streaming for 10 minutes. Do you know where your sound is? Do not scare me, Mr. Rob. He likes to say things like that as if, some type of clown voice is on or that audio isn't working or something like that. But Rob, thank you for your interaction. A very good, I believe, evening or afternoon, wherever it is that you might be. I believe is usually around that time for you, right? We got Facebook user saying feeling groovy, #groovy. So thank you very much for that. I just scrolled down and lost my place. Here we go. We got Rob saying hashtag Groovement 2021. Zaffer, thank you very much for the compliment. Lewis is saying thank you. Facebook user is awesome. You are awesome as well, whoever you are. We got our friend Lewis from Quebec, another Facebook user from Calgary, Alberta. Temba is saying good morning. A good morning to you as well, wherever you might be. Hi to everyone, including you yourself. We got Francis saying hi there. Good day to you. You rock as well. Thank you very much. Also from Canada, says Francis. Ronald is saying hi. Only 4 p.m. here in Colorado. First time watching one of these. Only been with Groove for a week now. Well, congratulations and a huge welcome to you. I'm glad that this happens to be your very first time joining us live, because this is going to be your first of many amazing live sessions and training that hopefully will be on the way to changing your life, as well as many others. We got another Facebook user saying good morning. Asanyo, hi from Bangladesh. Good hello to you as well. Good afternoon to another one of our friends from Facebook, Travis. Glad to be part of the Groove Nation. Congratulations, Jason. I met Zig Ziglar. He was amazing. Very cool. We got Zuleika saying hi, Simon. Look forward to your sessions in next week's Fast Start Lab. Yes, it is going to be very, very exciting. If you're wondering what we're talking about with the Fast Start Marketing Lab, stay tuned. We will give you more information on that as well. Francis, phenomenal, sharing the mindset of helping others has created success for you. Thank you very much. We also got Ryan. You succeed through helping others succeed first. Yes, absolutely. That's why this is a huge opportunity for all of us right here at Groove, because all of us can be leaders. All of us can be contributors. And I believe that all of us will be able to do that, especially for those of you who are watching us right now. Another Facebook user saying Happy New Year. Very cool. So let's go ahead and move on into a little bit of what I want to share with you here today. From the title of this video, you can see that this is the last update of the year. What updates do we actually have for you? Well, we do have your final update. Hopefully it is just of the year, maybe forever. I don't know. Of course not, just kidding. But of course, with the last day and a half, maybe less or so, on average for many of us right here in 2020, we want to close it off with one final update for you in regards to the Groove Magazine and 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab launch. So hopefully, for those of you who missed the live launch party a couple of weeks ago, you were able to catch the encore presentation about 24 hours ago, when Mike and Donna gave an encore presentation all over again. And not only that, hope that you actually had the opportunity to promote as well. So speaking of the promotion, we do have one final update for you that I want to share with you right now. So I will share my screen really quickly. And as you can see, I want to redirect your attention right now back to groovejv.com. Okay, so if you're joining us for the very first time, you have no idea what I am talking about. Well, of course, groovejv.com is the place that you should be going right now. So if you are here and you don't know what this is, I recommend that you read through this entire page. As you can see, save the date, the launch about December 18th to the 31st, which for me, it's already the 31st of December. For some of you, you have another half a day left or so, maybe a little bit less. So with that, it means that time is of the essence. It is, of course, the last affiliate promotion of the year, with over $25,000 in cash and prizes that is being given away for the top 15 affiliates. If you want to learn more, make sure that not only do you watch this video from Mr. Mike Philsame himself as you scroll down, also read through the content over here to learn more about it. I will share more with you about the promotion tools in just a moment. But yes, right down here, you will be able to see the dates of the launch. We are pretty much less than 24 hours or so away before the cards officially closes. And here, this is where you can learn more about the $25,000 in cash and prizes that the top 15 people will actually be able to win. And right here is our leaderboard. So you can see the top several people and who you need to kick out in order for you to actually get those top 15 positions. All right, so now I want to scroll all the way back up to the top for just a moment, because for the last several sessions, what I recommended that you do is go to where it says the in the alert bar to get the latest high converting promotion email swipe. Click here, right? So when you click here, what you're actually going to see is a Google Docs file. And this is where the Groove team, who is creating the content, writing all the emails, they have been updating this particular sheet with some latest content. Okay, so hopefully you have been spending time here. You've been coming here, taking a look at the updates, because if you did anytime within the last few hours, you would see right here, current campaign, Groove Magazine launch plus a top secret announcements, or a top secret announcements, whatever, right? Emails to send. You will see that there are 2 final emails that have been pre-written for you that is to be sent out, that are to be sent out today, for those of you who are still in December 30th, as well as emails that have been pre-written for you that are to be sent out on Thursday, December 31st. Now, yes, when you click through to these emails, right, you will actually see what those emails are. However, I'm also happy to report that in addition to finding the emails over here, we actually already added them into your promotion tools as well. This means that if you need to, you can always come back over here, and when you go to the promo tools right here and you click on the email swipes, you will find the emails with the formatting, the HTML, the plain text. You will be able to see, your name automatically inserted. You will see your affiliate links automatically inserted, and all those things, so that unlike the swipe files that we saw over here, you don't actually need to enter in your own name, and you don't need to enter in and choose one of these yourself. You don't need to enter in your affiliate link manually. You can simply copy and paste if you want to. Okay, so going back to the promo tools, I do want to say that the first place that you want to go, especially if you're just joining us, first of all, make sure that you are logged in. You can see that for me, it is logged in as my account. And that's why when I come here and I click on links, these will all be my affiliate links. Okay, what you want, of course, is to log into your account so that when you come here to the links, they will be your affiliate links instead of mine or anyone else's. Right now, you will still see that there are 3 different links that you can actually use. I would recommend that you put those blinders off. Forget the webinar replay page. Forget the webinar registration page. The last webinar has already been completed. It was done over 24 hours ago with Mike and Donna, which means that the only one you should be focusing on right now that I recommend would be this top one right here that says sales page. So once you're here, you can simply click on this to copy this onto your clipboard and paste them to wherever it is that you want to promote. However, I would probably recommend that you first really quickly take a look at what this page looks like. So when I right click on this link and I say, go to this link, it will take me to the actual link itself. It's supposed to be, justgroove.com, the same link that Mike and Donna gave out during the actual live webinar. But of course, it will redirect to the actual page where it tells you more all about the actual offer that was presented during the encore presentation. And as you can see, it looks very different from even 24 hours ago or 48 hours ago when I last showed you this page. Okay, so right now, what you'll see here is that as Mike Fulsame and Donald Fox presents, guaranteed double your profits in 2021 by increasing traffic, leads, and sales with our Fast Start Marketing Lab starting January 4th. Hurry, spots are limited and we are selling out fast. Even if you don't have a business yet, make 2021 your year. And as you can see, this is a very real sense of urgency. It is not one of those, fake timers where it's going to reset, because this is set to go to 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds right when the clock hits midnight. I believe, is it Eastern time? Maybe it's EST time on New Year's Day. Okay, so this is a very real timer, an urgency timer, that once this clock hits 0, then the opportunity, at least for what is being offered right now, actually goes away. As you can see over here, notice time is running out. Want just the quick facts, watch this video first. All right, so here you can see that there are videos and everything starts on January 1st. So this is a legitimate timer. We're at 000. Once we ring in Happy New Year 2021, right? Everything is over. Okay, this entire promotion, the way that you see it right now, is gonna be over. So whether as an affiliate or whether as a member wanting to join us inside of the marketing lab, know that there is 1 day, 8 hours, 43 minutes, and 42 seconds, 41 seconds, 40 seconds, and counting left before this actually expires. Okay, so this is a brand new video that was not there 48 hours ago when we last showed you this page. And as you scroll down, you will also see a few more videos that were taken from the actual encore presentation, which is all designed to help you convert more sales and make more commissions and earn more money with us. Okay, so everything has been completely optimized, and for the next 20 plus hours, 30 hours or so, as this continues to count down, okay, 32 hours or so, I believe, this is going to help you to hopefully make more sales and earn those final commissions before the clock hits 0. Okay, so what do you have in your arsenal right now to be able to promote? Well, let's go back to our promo tools really quickly. As I mentioned, once you go to swipes, okay, once you go to swipes, you will see that since the last time we talked to you, okay, the last time that we talked to you, the email that we left off was called 2, as in the number 2, because there were 2 days left before the offer expired. This one was to be sent on December 29th. Well, now you can see that there is a total of 5 more additional emails that have been pre-written for you again that you will be able to use. And yes, this will be the last batch of emails that you will get before the offer completely expires at midnight on January 1st. Okay, so this one, for those of you who are still within the time zone of December 30th, hopefully you still have time to send out 2 emails, because 2 emails have been pre-written for you. The first email is called 1, as in 1 day left. Okay, as you can see in the subject line, it says 1 day to decide your 2021, 24 hours left, and we locked the doors, and this one needs to be fixed. But if you want to see which one that is, over here, if we go over here to email 1, okay, you will see that the subject line is almost out of time. Okay, so you can wait if you want to wait until this is fixed, you can, or if you simply want to use any one of these, it is more recommended, of course. Don't wait. That's just silly, because you already know what that subject line is. So later on, we will go in there and get this one fixed. But as you can see, these are the 3 subject lines. You can use them. The email, again, has been pre-written for you. If you want to use the HTML formatted one, you can copy and paste this right here, or you can just copy the view HTML, so that it will be a lot easier for whichever autoresponder that you might be using to actually identify the formatting. Or if you are like me and you want to use text view, right? Text format for a lot of your emails. Simply come over here, copy this, and everything will be copied, and it will be just the text format without any highlights, without any bold, without any italics or any other formatting. It's just going to be in plain text view. Okay, so this gives you two choices, whether you want HTML format or if you want text view. That is the first email. The second email, this one is called Tomorrow. Okay, it is also to be sent out on December 30th. And as you can see here, okay, no mistakes. The three subject lines are here. The first one is we close the doors tomorrow. The second subject line is quickest way to double your profits. The third subject line is 4 new income streams for 2021. If you are on our list, if you're on the Groove list, you're on Groove Presents, Groove Digital Presents, or whatever else, I don't know exactly which lists I am on, but I actually saw an email directly from the official Groove Digital account, and I believe it was just about an hour or two ago, and the subject line was 4 new income streams for 2021. So as you can see, a lot of the subject lines, a lot of the emails that they are giving to us to use as swipe files, they are using themselves as well. So we're not just giving you some rehashed stuff that doesn't work. These are the exact same content that the Groove team are actually using to convert their sales to make their money. Remember, in 2020, they had multiple $1 million days, and a lot of those swipe files were the exact same ones that they gave to us to use as well. So they're literally giving us something to copy and paste, something that we can literally use to use and replicate their results. And so this is absolutely awesome that they opened up their resources directly to us. And of course, when you come here to the promo tools, you will be able to see the exact same emails that you can use as well. Again, you have a choice between HTML as well as plain text. Okay, so those are the ones to be sent out on December 30th. Now, on the last day before the offer is to be expired, you will see that the last 3 emails say send on December 31st. The first one is called 24 hours, and that's because the first sample subject line is called less than 24 hours to go. It is recommended that you send this at around 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because this is around the time where it will have about less than 24 hours prior to the offer actually expiring. Another sample headline, sample subject line. If it's midnight, you've missed it. You've missed out. Okay, here's another one. Last chance, the door's closing and it's gone tonight. Okay, so those are 4 subject lines that you can choose from. And of course, 2 additional emails that in 2 different formats that you can copy and paste if you want to use them as they are. Okay, so that's the first email to be sent on December 31st around 5 a.m. EST. The second email that was pre-written for you is called 12 hours, also to be sent on December 31st at around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now. So about 10 hours after the mailing of the original one. This one, why is it called 12 hours? Because the first subject line is called 12 hours before the cost doubles. Okay, so that's the first subject line that you can choose from. If you want to use another one, this one is called Have You Decided? And the third option is Are You Joining Us? Okay, so as per normal, you do have multiple emails to choose from. This is the HTML version with all the formatting and the clicks, the clickable links and everything like that. And this one is the plain text one where, you know, there is no clickable links. They just have the actual URL right here. Okay, so that is the second email to be sent out on December 31st at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Finally, the third email is called Last Chance. Okay, Last Chance, this one is to be sent out on December 31st at around 10 p.m. EST. The reason why it's sent at 10 p.m. EST as opposed to, let's say, 11 p.m. or close to 12 a.m. is we do want to give people some time after they receive the email to actually take action. Because if we send it to them minutes before the clock hits midnight, then unfortunately, they really would have missed out on the offer, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, so with Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m., at least in the EST time zone, they still have a couple of hours to take action prior to the expiration of the offer. And of course, when they're on Mountain Time or Central Time or PST, they will have even more time to take action. So we want to give them as much time as possible. As you can see, this one is called Last Chance. And that's because right here in the first sample subject line, it's called 5 hours left, last chance. There's also a second option called time to come down off the fence. And finally, the third option is if you're reading this, it may already be too late. Dun, 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 right? If it's already too late, then unfortunately, they would miss out on the offer already. We don't want that to happen. So hopefully they will read the email in time, but we do what we can to ensure that you get the highest conversions possible. We have nothing but the very best email / copywriters on the Groove team, and they have done a tremendous job updating all the different emails to ensure that whatever it is that we can control, we want to make sure that the highest conversions possible will become a reality for all of you. Okay, one last thing that I do want to note prior to leaving this training as it is yes, today we have 5 additional new email swipes that have been pre-written for you. But as per normal, as always, I do want to refer back to the actual swipe file, the guidelines that can be found when you click at the very top of the alert bar on the top of the page. Right here under guidelines, you will see number 9. These are guideline swipes. It is best to change 20% of this email and use your own words and personality for best results. Okay, so again, all of these I believe is for your guidance. You can model after them if you want. However, I, just like the Groove team, would recommend that you make changes to it. I don't know, a good 20% at the very minimum. Usually, if I use swipe files at all, I would change up to 50% because my people, my subscribers, my list, they know how I talk. They know how I sound like. They know what language I use when I write emails to them. And so most of the time, if you use swipe files, usually it's written in a different, not, I don't mean, I want to say language, but not language as in the language that you speak, like English or Chinese or Malaysian or whatever else. I'm talking about the language as in the way that you normally talk, the terminology, right? The phrases, the I don't know, the different ways, different styles that you communicate, right? So go back, rewrite some of the content. If you usually, like I do in the beginning of an email, say, hi, first name, how are you? Or hope you're having a great day, or, you know, hope you had a great weekend, or happy New Year's Eve, or whatever. Hope you are getting ready for a spectacular 2021. If usually you start off your email with a greeting like that, then if we take a look at something like this, and we say, hey, first name, it may already be too late, then they would probably already know that something's up. This one is not written by you, right? This was written by some professional copywriter, and it's less personal. Okay, so we absolutely support the use of these email swipes. However, with that said, use them with a grain of salt, right? Change the copy a little bit to your own style, to the way that you normally write, the way that you normally talk, so that it's going to be a lot more natural. And when it is more natural, you will have higher conversions. Okay, so in terms of our final update, that is what I have for you for this final update of the year. All of the email swipes have been prepared for you. Again, go to groovejv.com, the link that you see on the page right now. Go down to where it says swipes, and you will be able to see in the most recent 5 emails sent on December 30th, sent on December 30th as well. These 3 sent on December 31st, most recommended at 5 a.m. EST. This one at 3 p.m. EST, and this one at about 10 p.m. EST as well. Okay, so approximate estimated times, you can, of course, send them at whatever time that you want, or not at all. It is, of course, 100% up to you. Okay, so if you have any additional questions on everything that I had just covered, feel free to put them down into the comments. Let me know what questions, what additional feedback that you might have. Of course, it is going to be our pleasure to continue to talk to you and see what types of additional value we can provide. All right, so wow, taking a look at some of these comments, it looks quite long. Let me see if we can go over this one. Johnny Lloyd is saying, hey, Johnny Lloyd, grooving in, is it Florida? FLA, is that Florida? Good to see you. Many big affiliates are eager to share with us that they're making tens of thousands. My question is, are there any people using Groove for a non-affiliate business and making money? Here's something that is really interesting, Johnny, about the entire Groove system is that you can literally use Groove to promote anything that you want. And if you're wondering, are there anybody who is using the Groove system to promote something other than affiliate marketing programs? The answer is absolutely yes. For me, myself, I actually have created multiple pages, multiple sites, multiple funnels that promote a lot of my various products, a lot of my courses, a lot of my mentorship programs, services, and the like. When you go inside of our group, when you go into the Facebook group, you can go ahead and interact with other people who can pretty much tell you that they have done the exact same thing. For example, let's say, for example, all the people that you might see at Groove Digital Presents, when they present something to you, they usually have their own program. They have their own maybe courses. They have their own software or whatever other product and service that they might have. The majority of them, I don't know because I don't actually know all of them, but everyone that I do know, they all use the Groove system to actually promote their own products as well. Okay, so yes, of course, that absolutely works. In addition, just so that you know, Groove Digital as a company, they use Groove, the system, they use the platform to run their entire company. And it is not uncommon for them to make anywhere between 50,000, sometimes 100,000 USD a day. This is already public information. And on multiple days within the last several months, they actually surpassed over $1 million USD, all using the Groove system. Okay, so that's the amazing, beautiful thing about Groove is they actually use Groove to promote Groove, and everyone who is also using Groove, they can use Groove to do the exact same thing. So hopefully, Johnny, that answers your question. A lot of times, if you're thinking, does it work or whatever else, it's a combination of your knowledge, obviously, with the marketing, but for all of us, with the business model that you have, as long as you know how to use Groove, you build a page, you have the right marketing, it's going to work for you, just like how it's worked for so many people as well. So again, go back into the group, connect and network with fellow Groovesters. You will find a lot of people who are using Groove for non-affiliate businesses and becoming very successful. Okay, Francis is asking, can we still jump in the training that comes with a 12-month magazine? So just to reiterate, the timestamp, the countdown timer that I showed you earlier with 1 day and 8 hours and some change left, that is the timer, that is the countdown to when the offer actually expires. So if you're watching us live, which Francis, you are watching us live because I'm answering your questions live, but for anyone else who also has the same question, who is watching us on the replay, just know that when you go to justgroove.com or groovejv.com and you see that timer over there, as long as there's still gas in the tank, is still counting down, you still have the opportunity to jump in on the training that comes with a 12-month magazine. The moment the timer hits 0, which is going to happen on January 1st, 2021, okay, then the opportunity is also going to expire as well. All right, so hope that answers your question. Rob is asking or saying, if anyone hasn't gotten their membership, go find an online credit card and get signed up. You don't want to be left behind with still doing last year's techniques. Don't forget your Groovezilla. I think Rob is talking about the Fast Start Marketing Lab that is going to start in January. Yes, I absolutely agree. I have the pleasure, the honor, the privilege to actually be sharing with you in not just one, not two, not three, but actually 4 different sessions. And believe me when I say a lot of the content that I will be sharing with you, I usually reserve for my own high ticket paying students, clients, consultation programs, mentorships, whatever. Okay. And all of this is included as part of the program. And that is just with my sessions alone. Imagine what else you will learn from the likes of Donna, like Mike, like John Cornetta and Matt Seralta, and so many of the top Groove team members who have been responsible to contribute towards the $1 million days, the $100,000 days, and all those things. This is completely going to be life-changing. So thank you, Rob, for that little push for anyone who is still on the fence about that. Okay. Francis is asking, is this a promotion for G Digital Affiliate? I'm not sure what you mean by this. For what I'm talking about right now, we are talking about Groove Magazine. We're talking about the 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab. So if you want to be an affiliate for that, go to groovejv.com, learn all about the actual promotion. As I mentioned earlier, read through the page, watch the mic tutorial, the mic video, and take a look at everything else that's on that page. It is different from the actual software itself. So you actually need to know the difference. Okay. And then Ronald is saying, didn't want to interrupt, but yes, I believe it is Eastern USA. When I look at my stats, I see 2 a.m., but only midnight my time. A lot of what the timestamps are put when you see, like, let's say, for example, if you go to the webinar registration page, it says something like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And that's because for our headquarters, Groove Digital, it's in Florida, which is EST time zone. So a lot of the content, a lot of the announcements, a lot of the live events, webinars, and everything is going to be in EST time. And because we are a global community, it would be our own responsibility to convert that into our own time zone, wherever we may be. So yes, absolutely, this is something that I believe is also in the EST time zone as well. So thank you very much, Mr. Ronald, for clarifying. Okay, so Francis is asking, so if I understand well, the email timestamps, these emails are aimed for at North American Buyer campaign. Again, use these emails as a guide. If you feel the need to change the time zone into your own time zone, or if you're targeting different people in different countries, use these as guidelines that you can model after. Okay, so we obviously, our team just put a time there, but if you just want to put something like EST so that anyone all around the world can convert that into their own time zone as well, just like what I mentioned, then of course you can do that as well. But to answer your question, the emails are not aimed just for North American buyers, because we have many people, myself included, who are not in the USA, and we also use those email swipes as well. We just simply make the appropriate changes. Okay, Rob is saying, Simon, I paid my entire membership through non-affiliate marketing and just got the classes yesterday as well. Yes, Mr. Rob, we do know that about you as well. So thank you very much for your reconfirmation that yes, anybody can build a successful business even if you are not an affiliate. Okay, Ryan is asking, watched the webinar yesterday. Has the live training format changed for 2021? I think Donna said that David will be focused on an office hours training for 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab. From my understanding, and from what I heard the same thing that you did, of what Donna had mentioned as well. She did mention that David Lemon plans to make some changes in the way that he does training. Now, with that said, how long those changes will be, we do not know. What kind of changes, we also don't know. We just know that during these Fast Starts Marketing Lab course duration, David Lemon will be focusing a lot of his time to those students inside that private Facebook group with his own office hours, which means that yes, in the outside groups on YouTube, on Facebook, and everywhere else, resources will be taken away from that, which means that he wouldn't be doing those live builds the way that he had been doing them for the better part of this year in 2020. Now, again, with that said, after the Fast Start Marketing Lab, once that's over, will he revert back? Will he have new plans? Is he going to do something else? I don't think we all know except for David Lemon, because he's the brainchild, obviously, behind his own courses. He's the brainchild behind all the office hours and all the live training that he wants to do. So it's up to him what it is that he would like to do and focus on. So I think that would be a much better question to ask Mr. David Lemon the next time that we see him go live as well. Okay, Francis is saying, okay, I am in. Very cool. Congratulations. You have made an awesome decision. All right. Very cool. So with all of that, let's go ahead and conclude, because it is the start of almost 8 a.m. for me, the start of New Year's Eve. So maybe I'll get some rest. Maybe I won't, but it is the last day of 2020. I think it's time to put our party hat on or something like that, right? So today is New Year's Eve. Not just for me, but for many people in our fellow Groovesters community all around Southeast Asia, in Asia Pacific time zone like Australia and New Zealand, and in the US, you're not that far behind either as well, US and Canada and other places. So one thing I do want to share with you, though, before I let you go, is that we actually do have a year-end video scheduled for you, and it is a YouTube exclusive video. I'm going to share my screen again one more time. If you go to youtube.com/Groove Digital, again, that's youtube.com/Groove Digital, and I'm going to paste this in right here for you so that you can actually see this on the screen as well. Depending on where you might be, you might actually be able to see this on your comments as well. So check it out, take a look. youtube.com/Groove Digital. This is our YouTube channel and the place where I actually have a lot of content posted as well. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about Groove at Any Time. Of course, the show that you're watching here right now. We've also done things like Groove Collapse. We got a new show, a new set of videos called Groovement. And speaking of Groovement, you will see that right here, set to premiere on December 31st. And this is, keep in mind, my time zone, okay? 10 p.m. tonight, which I'll convert that for you right now into Eastern time. It's going to be 9 a.m. EST. On December 31st, we do have a premiere of a brand new video. It's going to be our last video of the year on our YouTube channel called Happy New Year 2021 from Groove. Go ahead, click over here to where it says set reminder so that you can actually watch this as it goes live. It's not gonna dwell upon your New Year's Eve plans, because even for me, it's 10 p.m. It's only like a 2 or 3 minute video if my memory serves me correctly. It's just one of those, greetings, season's greetings, and we want you to be involved. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to be a part of the Groovement. And so this is my official invitation to you to set your reminder. Again, go to youtube.com/Groove Digital, come to where it says videos, and click on set reminder for this particular New Year's Eve video that is going to premiere, as you can see, in just about 14 hours from now. All right, so go ahead, click on the set reminder, and hopefully I will see you live right here in the chat maybe. Of course, this is our last live show of the year. However, you will probably see me live on this live chat if you happen to be there as well. So hopefully before the end of the year, we will be able to touch base one last time prior to that happening. Okay, so with that said, yes, we do want to invite you to go to that Groove Digital YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't already. But to reiterate, today is for me, December 31st, which means the launch is going to end in just about 20-30 hours from now. All right, December 31st, right before midnight. Don't miss out on your last chance to not only promote, but also get into the 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab. Okay, all of our invitations are going to close. Everything is going to be the last time that we're going to be able to make it be available. So make sure that if you're still on the fence, make that positive decision, just like Francis moments ago saying that, yes, Francis, he is in. So, if you want to be a part of that, be a part of this groovement, we welcome you to be a part of that as well. Okay. And as far as the JV promotion is concerned, if you need to, maybe you're joining us here live just now, maybe you somehow missed out on some things, you weren't paying attention, you fast forwarded, whatever, I invite you, if you need to, rewind and watch this replay, watch this whole video again as we share with you how you can leverage on the swipe files, the promotional tools that have been pre-created for you already to promote. It is your last chance to earn commissions, to earn cash, to win prizes, because when the clock strikes midnight, New Year time, okay, everything is going to expire. So we ring in the new year 2021, out with the old and in with the new. Unfortunately, this offer is going to expire alongside with it. And then we welcome in 2021. And that is going to be the beginning, because for anybody who is within the 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab community, this is going to be your best year yet right here at Groove. For not just myself, but I know for a fact even all the top leaders in Groove that are working so hard on their slides, on their presentation, on their mind maps, just to make sure that whatever it is that is going to be shared with you starting next week is going to be absolutely amazing. So definitely lots to look forward to, especially within our private community. Okay, so just stick with us. Remember, 2021 is all about working on improving yourself. We will all improve as a community together, directly inside this community, directly inside the Fast Start Marketing Lab community, and as well as any single one of you who want to become a leader, a contributor. This is the place for you. Of course, we also want to stress once again your knowledge, your skills, even your overall attitude on being grateful, on appreciating, knowing that everything is for the best of the community. Not everything is always just about you or me. Everything is about for the better interest of the entire community. The more positive that we are, the better outlook that we have, that not everyone is just in this for themselves. Not everybody has the exact same intentions than what a lot of other people might have. And that there are people who are here who really just want to help you, want to connect with fellow Groovesters, and want to make sure that we assist as many people as possible. If you can accept that, and you're one of us, and you want to be a part of this groovement, then you already know how to think like a winner. And in essence, as a result, you will be a winner, especially in 2021 and beyond. And we will do that together. So with all of that, I want to give you a huge thank you for joining us here once again. And before we let you go, I'm going to really quickly say hi and bye to the last few comments that we have over here. The last time that we saw this, Francis says, okay, I am in. Again, congratulations. See you on the inside. Zaffer is asking, Fast Start Marketing Lab and Magazine can buy/enroll later after time is up. The whole concept is that once time is up, so is the opportunity. Okay, so for as far as we know right now, there is no plan to open it back up later on. Will things change? I do not know. I do not make the decisions within Groove. Of course, that will have to come all the way from the top. If it is going to be opened again, it would be from Mr. Mike himself, and he would probably make the announcement. Although I'm just thinking out loud, because Fast Start Marketing Lab, the course actually starts next week already. I don't actually see that much room for an additional opening. Okay, so with that said, it's not out of the question. If you want to take your chances, take the risk, then by all means do so. But for every single one of us, the rest of us who want to play it safe, I would say better take action now as opposed to later on, because you might actually miss out forever. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question somewhat, Mr. Zaffer, but the true, honest answer is I do not know. Okay, Coach Ryan, happy new year to you as well. We got Lewis, hashtag happy new year 2021. We're definitely looking forward to a very exciting 2021. It will absolutely be happy and awesome. Coach Ryan is also saying thank you so much for your wisdom. I don't know that much. I don't know about that. It's not really wisdom. I'm just sharing, my experience. But thank you for your thank you. It was great to know you from the Groovathon and your guests providing value to help us to succeed. Yes, absolutely. The Groovathon was almost just the beginning for the relationship that I was able to build with many of you. And of course, as we say, the best is yet to come. So plenty more where that came from. Ronald is saying, wow, great video. Thank you. Happy New Year. Rob Trader is also saying happy New Year's plan for my 2021 is to get into affiliates for alternative reality tech companies. That sounds very interesting. Maybe one day you can share more with that. And finally, we got Leslie saying thank you, happy new year. And yes, with that, it's a very happy new year to all of you as well. As I mentioned, yes, this is the very last Groove at Any Time of the year, which means that I'll see you next year. And it'll say, and usually we say that, but we say that as a joke, knowing that it's just 1 or 2 days into the future. But regardless, yes, 2020 is just about to end. And so this is going to be our last one of the year. In 2021, we do have a lot more bigger and better plans for you. So hopefully all of you will stay tuned for that as well. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and also turn on those notifications and set the reminder of when that new premiere is going to go on New Year's Eve, because we also want to make sure that you join us for that as well. All right. So with all of that, I do want to make sure that all of you are with us until the end of year, until the end of time. Happy Groove New Year to all of you. Happy 2021 to anyone who is watching now, whether it is live or on the replay, because I believe that yes, 2021 will be completely awesome for all of us. And I can't wait to share the next year with you. Again, for those of you who are with us into the 2021 Fast Start Marketing Lab, do that. Join us right now, because I will definitely see you there on the inside with a lot of tremendous value for us to share with you and continue to share with you for the first several weeks of the year. It is going to kick off your 2021 with a bang. All right. So with that, this is finally my last salutation to you. Have a good rest of the day wherever you are. Have a good rest of the month. Have a good rest of the year. And on behalf of Groove and myself, once again, Happy New Year, happy 2021, and we will see you on the inside next year in 2021, and it will be absolutely awesome. See you very, very soon. You gotta get into the groove.